bad music, not even like loud music, like very poorly drummed drums, Steven. Justice for Jess. This wall's not done. This wall is not done. Yay! Is this wall done? It is. I don't want to move into that big room until I'm kind of done with out here. There's nothing worse than running around like a headless chicken. Trying to figure out which things need to be cleaned. Let's take the... Oops. Let's take this off. Let's make it a stubby gun a second. The way you are when we're driving in your car. You think you've convinced Benny? Yeah. Simon will be ecstatic because we're like big in our Minecraft era right now. You can tell Benny he can build his giant penis house with magic too, because there's magic in our mod. I think you both will enjoy. I'm so sorry. That really hurt my eyes. That really hurt my eyes. I'm so sorry. I hit tab. I hit it by accident. I'm sorry. I did it again. Unplug my phone and charge my iPad. We're gonna do swapsies. I think my phone will be fine for a second. It is fully charged. I haven't actually used my... This is my new phone, tracking my face. So I haven't actually let it be not on charge while VTubing, because I'm not sure how quickly it's going to use the battery, because it uses a lot of my phone's resources, obviously, because it's constantly using the face tracker to track my face. So it'll be a good test. It'll be a really good test. This is very fancy, whatever this is. Dressing room screen. Of course it is. We probably shouldn't be using a pressure washer on a dressing room screen, but not my house, I guess. I love this table. This is so clever. Obsessed with that, actually. Hi, Drago. Hello. Welcome in. It's nice to see you. Enjoy your blue egg. Sorry. I'm so sorry. That was really bright. I keep forgetting. They're okay temps. Let me see. Let me see on my iPad. Pretty certain it's still like... Okay. Let's look on the Met Office. Yeah, it's like 18 degrees and it's like nearly 8:30. That's pretty good. We've had quite a cold summer, in my opinion. Apparently it's not been that cold at all, according to like reportings. Apparently it's been like consistently quite warm, considering how it usually goes. But it's just felt very cold because it's been very like rainy and miserable. How's the PowerWash going? It's going so good, thank you. We've got the new pack. We've got the Alice in Wonderland pack. We just did all of this hallway for the start of stream. We've just been having a good yap while we've been cleaning. Very good vibes. We started over here. It's the hole through the rabbit hole. And then we did this whole hallway. And now we're in the main room. This is the new DLC? Yes, it sure is. There is a free DLC too that came out just after this one. I haven't had a look into it, but apparently it's quite fun. I love this door. Very pretty. Ugh. Okay. Maybe we'll do the wall. I want to be able to hit tab without, like, hurting all of our eyes. Mine included. Mine especially, honestly. I've got very sensitive eyes. No one is shocked. Sensitive ears, sensitive eyes. Thank you for the hydrate, Draco. Everybody make sure you've hydrated. This is a nightmare. Ooh. Yeah, this is Summertime Sadness' lo-fi song. That's so funny. Whose emo is this? Oh, it's so cute. I rate that. I always think about moving my sip one because my sip one is a bit reward and it's so cute. Look at this. She's got a boba, but it's a really high level, but I don't know what to replace it with. It's like 10k bits. if I did move it, so I just don't. I get decision paralysis about what I should swap them out with, and I just leave them. Yeah, she'd be big sipping. All of the bits ones here. All of the bits ones are quite good. Starts here. These are all the bit emotes. Hi, Mimi. It's nice to see you. Have a good day. Thank you for the look. It's been really fun. You don't have to answer. It's been really fun. Thank you. Enjoy your purple egg too. Yippee! Yeah, this is the new Alice in Wonderland DLC. We did all of Down the Hallway while having a good old yap. You fall at the beginning. You fall down the rabbit's hole. That was very fun. Very disorientating. And we did this whole hallway. Now we're in the main room. It's good shit. Hi, Smilky. It's nice to see you too. Enjoy your hard-boiled egg. You post some cute emotes, cute anime too. Thank you, Stephen. That's really nice. Smilky, I hope you're doing well. Rare early Monday stream. Very jarring for everyone, I'm sure. We got some things to do. I gotta go to a different city on Wednesday and get a tattoo. So we gotta scoot the schedule around a little bit. Your stream was really comfy earlier, Smokey. I like your journaling streams a lot. They're very fun to look. How do you live in DLC? Something about it on Twitter. Need to try PowerWash Simulator at some point. If you have the PC Pass or you haven't done your PC Pass trial, it's on the PC Pass, so you can try it for free. So you don't have to buy it in case you don't like it. I tried it for free and then I bought it on Steam. I think it's great. I find them big chill. They are big chill. Yeah, the base game is on the pass. It's great. Thank you, Raiden. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy your green egg. It's just doing some pressure washing. Yeah, Drago's here as well. Chat's so cute today. We're very blessed. I'm never live on a Monday, so I'm always like a little low-key little stream with the cuties. I have made the decision to leave my job. I currently have a salary job that I work part-time. 30 hours, mind, is not part-time, but it's part-time to this company. 30 hours a week. It's just not for me anymore. So to motivate myself to like find something new, I'm just quitting. I can't really do it anymore. It's taking a lot out of me mentally every time I log into work. I'm handing my notice in on the 6th of August, I've decided. So then I've got my 4 weeks. I finish on the 6th of September. I don't really like taking calls anymore. I don't really like doing customer services anymore. Thank you, Mimi. So my schedule will change for a little bit while I job search or decide what to do, because I wanted to go traveling and I've saved to go traveling and I have a fair amount of money saved from this job. I just need to figure it out. And while I do that, I'll probably stream a lot more. Taking calls and speaking to customers. Yeah, I work for a bank that is completely online. And it was really good, but I've hit what I like to call a third year slump. Every time I get to like a third year at a company, I did it with the cinema that I worked in. I did it with the arena that I worked in. I hit the 3rd year of working there, and I'm like, I just don't see myself in that role anymore because I don't really see myself in customer services, but it's what's easy to get into at the minute. I share call center trauma with you. It's something else. And when it's a bank as well, you can't really hold it against them for getting really emotional because money is really stressful. But I didn't do it. I didn't make the mistake that made your bank account frozen. That was all you. I hate those conversations. Let's move this. We've got a ladder mark on the wall here. When I started it, it was really easy because I was on furlough from the cinema, and it was the middle of COVID. It was the middle of 2021. So I was like, let's do it. There's nothing else going on. Let's make some money. And now it's like, it's 3 years later, and I'm like, this is not for me. I'd rather be a little bit skint and happy than miserable with quite a bit of money, you know? I'm quite lucky with where I live, where I can probably weather that for a little bit without a job. So hard to have to call some people emotional, get annoyed, and it's not your fault. Yeah, you have to really like put it like to the back of your head, and it's not always easy because they will like directly go at you about it. Honestly, it mentally preps you to stream because some people will like just come at you and chat, and you're like, I didn't do anything to you. You're getting banned, but like. You haven't. Someone coming into chat will never say something nastier than someone on the phones at the work would say. Like, I swear. Something about calling the bank physically makes people really mad. And I get it. I do get it. They come in hot often. And they really don't like it when you are honest, which is all I ever am on the phone. Is I'm honest. I can't do a single thing. If your account is with fraud, if your account is like being investigated for or because you have been a victim of fraud, we can't do anything about that. It has to take the length of time it takes. And that's a very stressful situation to be in on both ends. Please don't yell at me though. I didn't do it. But there's nothing I can do about it. We cannot speed up that process. We want to do what's right about your account. My bad. You'll get your stuff back when you get your stuff back. It's awful. It's a very awful position to be in. Unless you've been doing fraud. Then you can kind of go fuck yourself. Being a victim of fraud is like unimaginably difficult though. I really like the colors that they've used specifically because it should be more of a nightmare than it is. Like this yellow and this blue with this pink. Because it's Alice in Wonderland theme, it really, really works. But also at the same time, it's like nightmare, 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 tiny room door, nightmare. There we go. One of my favorite things that's always said to me though is that like we're gonna come down to the branch and we're gonna yell, and I'm like, we are branchless. So I don't know where you're going to yell, but really have a good time because they're not gonna know what you're talking about. Manifesting wonderful opportunities for you, Poppet. Thank you. That's so lovely. I'm manifesting a good like rest of the year for everyone. I feel like it's been like a wobbly year again for everyone. Sometimes positive, sometimes negative, which is not a bad thing. As we enter like the next quarter of the year, I'm really manifesting lots of positive things for people. Oh, underneath this table is yuck. For sure. Is this green or is this light? Is there a window somewhere and I'm just not seeing it? Perhaps when something important happens, we'll all converge here and decide upon a decision. This is the mouse that's friends with the Mad Hatter. He's been talking mad shit about Alice. He does not like her. To be fair, she did fall down a hole, eat all of their food, and then insult their doors. This is a whole different map for the DLC. Yes. So, the best way I can explain it is I did the SpongeBob one because there's a SpongeBob SquarePants one. And it was really fun. And what they did there was they placed you into like sets from the episode. And it's kind of similar with this. They'll like set you in a setting. So this is the entryway to the Wonderland. Oh, imagine how difficult it would be for a mouse with a good idea to be heard above a walrus. But if the small animals consume the eat me cake and the large animals drink this potion, everyone will be the same size. We would reach a fair decision. Would we reach a fair decision then? Maybe yes, but did Alice consider that before scoffing the lot? The mouse is very upset, as he should be. We have been hired to clean this because Alice made a mess in Wonderland. Is the setting of this. So we're at the beginning where you enter Wonderland. And I imagine probably the next bit will likely... We saw the Cheshire Cat. He was sat on this chair. So it's probably not going to be the Cheshire Cat. It's probably going to be... Because if you think through the book and think through the film, she fucking cries her eyes out, nearly drowns, mood. Honestly. Biggest mood I've ever seen. Goes through one of the doors. And it's the twins. So it's probably that next. But it might not be. It might be the caterpillar for all I know. It tries to pick like big notable settings. I haven't seen Alice in Wonderland in ages. One of my childhood best friends loved Alice in Wonderland. One of her favorites. So I remember a fair bit of it because I had to watch it a lot when I went to her house. And then we did Alice in Wonderland for our like primary school play, our leavers school play. I was one of the cards and I got struck down and I died to the Queen of Hearts. She was Alice. It was very fun. So I remember it a little bit clearer than I probably should. Like, because we had to obviously learn the child-safe version of Alice in Wonderland that wasn't copyrighted by Disney. It could also have through the looking glass levels. I don't actually know. That would be very fun. Through the looking glass, I know much less. But with the SpongeBob levels, it was SpongeBob and Patrick's street with Squidward. You had to clean all 3 houses. Then it was the Krusty Krab and the Chum Bucket was the next setting you got placed into. You had to clean both of those. Then it was the Invisible Boatmobile, which was very short. I liked that one because as you cleaned it, it obviously disappeared. So that was really interesting. That clean. And then the final level of the SpongeBob DLC was the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy like room that I was not familiar with at all because I had not watched any of those episodes, I don't think. But they were very clever. They were very large levels. A lot of the main game levels are not this large. As you go into the DLC sets, they become really grand scale, like cleaning jobs. I also can't tell if I'm making... I'm so sorry, that's so bright. That wasn't great. If you press tab, you can see where the dirt is, and I did it on this wall, so it was obviously all dirty. I also have a favorite. There's different nozzles. This one would probably be the most efficient, but it's not really. You have to kind of go back over yourself a lot. So I just like yellow. I'm a big yellow enjoyer. It's got a lot of pressure behind it. Oh, wait. You had to do Macbeth. That's quite a lot for like year 6 too. They wanted us to do Macbeth in year 9, but obviously there was a lot more students in my secondary school than there was my primary school, so not everyone got a role. And I was never more thrilled than to have not get a role in a Shakespeare play. I was like, oh my god, that's a lot of lines to learn that I just can't be bothered to do. You've inspired me to check this game out. I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorites. It's very cozy. It's a good collaborative one as well. If you ever like are stuck for something that you want to, if you've got like someone you want to collaborate with, you can do up to 4 players, and it's kind of like a. I did it with Johnny. It's Johnny Rose. A couple of times. It's a really good one to like just have a good yap to while you just mindlessly cleaned. Yeah, exactly, Stephen. Free game. We discussed that earlier. It's on Games Pass, and I think it's also free somewhere else, possibly Epic. But yeah, if anyone ever asks you to, have I got soap? No, it's just the soap nozzle. Okay. I was about to be jump scared by the simple idea of soap. I thought it was sold out. It is. We are earning money though. Good, good, good. Good, good. For a split second, I thought I was mugging myself off by not using soap. I will always suggest pressure wash sim to anyone if they're like, oh, I really want to collab, but I don't know what to do. Me and Sailor T, also me and Zoe, we did Escape Simulator, which is like a escape room simulation game, and it was really fun. Not expensive either. Not really. Some of the DLCs I could see being cheaper than they should be. Like they can seem quite expensive, but I think they do a lot in terms of like detail and also like size of level. But it's perfectly fine when you really sit down and think about it. They also don't release them very fast, so they put a lot of love into their DLC. Let's get this really big extension off. We'll do that when we do the roof. Defo added to my list. Hell yeah. Did Raiden say he was going back to bed? I'm really surprised. It's like 5 in the morning nearly. I'll try not to bring up the time too much because Jess is still awake, I think. Almost 6. I thought so. Hi, Jess. Early. My OCE degenerates. I feel like this though, sometimes I'll like can't sleep and I'll pop into like an Australian chat and they'll be like, why are you awake? What are you doing? And I'm like, I'm sorry. And I go to bed. They just immediately know. They're like, it's 4 in the morning. Go to bed. Oh my god. Or they'll do like a 10 a.m. stream and I will raid into them because it's like 1 or 2 a.m. for me. And they're like, what are you doing? Why are you still alive? This little bunny with his little umbrella light is so cute. I would have both of these in my home. Jess, are you seeing these bunnies? Bunny. Little bunny holding his little light friend. Oh, one of them has to be like the chessboard, right? Or the House of Cards stuff, like the Queen's Palace. Surely. This little friends and their little star door. We're all sucker for bunnies, it's true. Yippee! Nice. That was very satisfying. There is an achievement, however, that I want to go back and do one of the early levels for, or like a short level if I can find one. There is an achievement to do a whole level with like to get to 99% clean. Like, you know how we're on 87% clean? We've done the whole hallway without getting a single one of those dings. And I want that achievement so badly, but it's so difficult because also I love when it dings. I love when it tells me it's clean. I think I'm going to go back and do like the truck level or the maybe the motorbike and try and do it without getting 100% on one of the like parts of the clean. I probably won't do that on stream unless you want me to grind achievements on stream, if that's something people will be interested in. But usually I do that in my free time. I'll go for like the really particularly difficult achievements offline. Because there's one for these levels. There's like one not in this level. Not 100% which level it is, but it's like clean the mushroom last. Whatever that means. But I assume it has something to do with the very wise caterpillar that Alice interacts with at some point. Surely the floor's nearly done. Don't look at the wall. My bad, gang. My fault, chat. I built my home out of stainless steel, so I will only ever need to pressure wash to clean. Fuck yeah, twerks. Hiya. How are we? I hope you're doing well. That's smart, especially because, you know, you've been kicking the walls and fighting the rats. I feel like the stainless steel is going to really help you there. From your building site next door to your home. I hope that's an improved situation for you, twerks. That sounded fucking awful. When you talked about it the other day. I hope they're not still making really loud noises in the early hours. I never kicked wall kicked to you. Oh my gosh!
Henderson, he's back! He's back! I'm back! You got the job! I got the job! Hey! Oh!
20 months of
I never
me and
kicked
you.
Wall. Wall kicked me.
Wall did kick you. That's true. I did clip that. I have evidence of Wall kicking you. Thank you so much for the 20 months. I appreciate you. I can't believe they stopped drilling at 8 p.m. That's horrendous. I'm going to follow them home one day with a bag of termites. Clipping queen, perhaps, mayhaps. I do enjoy a good clipping moment. I do love to clip the besties. I do be out here clipping people. If you say it funny, I've probably clipped it. A little hee hee hoo hoo. This game's always so fun. Hi, Bunny Celeste. Nice to see you. It's so fun. Do you want to be called Bunny or do you want to be called Celeste? If that's even how I pronounce it. I'm dyslexic. Sometimes I just read it as a different word. I feel like we've had this conversation before too. My apologies. This game's lovely and Coffee Bunny is good. Hell yeah. I love a good simulator game. And this one ticks a lot of boxes. There's a lot of little tiny things to clean. There's a lot of very rewarding sounds. W2X, for real. Even though they said meow and then used the red flag emote. W2X indeed. Funny because this game kind of makes me stress. Why, is there too much to like think about doing? Because I can see that too. Look at this mushy room. I can totally see it from two angles. Let me just put this over here. Let's sort this window out a second. Dedicate some time even. Not just some art. There's so much and too much. Yeah, that's fair. It really speaks to me in my gameplay style because I will like start something over here and then I'll be like, well, actually, which is, you can see very clearly that I've done that throughout this clean. If you were here for a very like particular, careful cleaning, I'm not your girl. I am the embodiment of female ADHD. And I won't apologize. That's so fun. The art is great. This is very good. I do understand how it can be overwhelming though. There gets to a point where you've cleaned enough that it gives you a little list of what you have missed to really tick off the 100%. Which I know a lot of people would probably like through the whole game, just like an aim. Seeing everything finally clean is satisfying. It really is. Maybe getting that ding as well. I really enjoy that. I bought a notebook recently because I got too much going on. You cooking. You gotta organize your thoughts and start planning out your days. I hope that helps. It helped me a lot when I had 2 jobs because I would be like a supervisor in one of the jobs and I obviously worked AV and cash admin in the other. So it was a lot to fucking remember to do sometimes. So I just wrote it all down and it did really help. Step 1, open eye. Please open the eye. Both of them. Come on. Hell yeah. Step 1. Make sure you step out of bed. At least before midday. That's me. That's mine. Step 2. Maybe touch grass? No pressure though. But maybe touch grass. I've been betting. I'm getting so good at touching grass though. I touch grass every day this week so far. And it's not even that like I'm overly anxious about going outside. It's just I forget to do it. All right, Braga. Sorry, Jess. Just sometimes I'll get to like day 5 and I'll be like, oh, I have not stepped outside of this building. And I probably should. I just forget. Braggadocious. We got a couple friends in the community that have been very brave and started to really tackle their agoraphobia. Like Ellie. Ellie talks about it very openly when she comes in. Ellie Senra, my mod. It's been really wonderful to watch her like overcome like huge obstacles. It's been amazing. She can now go to like the shop and stuff. And when I first met her, she could barely step out the door. I'm very proud of her. Sign me up, hell yeah. I'm trying to get diagnosed this year. I'm praying. I'm hoping you get the diagnosis you need. So then you can start getting the help you need. I got fingers crossed for everyone that is hoping to get a diagnosis outcome. It's not easy to get that in the UK, even though the healthcare do be free. It's not easy anywhere. No one should have to like fight to be acknowledged for the struggles that they're going through. They should be listened to at the first time. Last 6 times I went to the GP with wildly different queries and they tested me for diabetes each time. Excuse me? They test me for diabetes often, and I'm like, I know I am of the plus size, but we've been through this now. I have not got the diabetes. I've got the stress and anxieties. Everything else is a mystery. Your shoulder? Yeah, what the hell? Your weight does not indicate your fitness levels. You can be incredibly fit and be overweight, but the doctor will look at you and go, you probably have diabetes. And I'm like, I'm here about my asthma that I was diagnosed with as a little child, as a wee lass, literally free by you, because my doctor is still a doctor and 30 years later, You know I have asthma. But no. Yeah, it's a lot. It's not fair. Time attack tell us doctors to lock in and stay focused. What if we buckle down, doctors? Please. Please, 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 please. My bad. My mum just texted me and my brain was like, I've got to lock in on that for a hot second. I got to buckle on in and reply to that, or else I will reply to it tomorrow when it's not relevant anymore. Because I did that to her today. She texted me 2 days ago that she was having fun at the festival, and I texted her this morning like, oh my god, I'm so glad. Bad daughter. I'm a baffling human being. I will either reply to you immediately, so speedy, or I will not. And I like very much apologize for that. Eight to 10 business days sometimes. And it's usually because I was doing 8 things. At the time. Wonderful. We're nearly on the next level, chat. It's only taken like... When I first saw this, to get a scale, I don't think we showed twerks. We got a really big map with this one. It's the first map. Alice in Wonderland theme, obviously. Thank you for the hydrate. There you go. Everyone make sure that they're sipping their drinks. Doesn't have to be water, but if it is water, huge. You fall down this rabbit hole. You don't clean out here, thank goodness. But then you start in this hallway. You work your way down. Go through this little doorway here into this beautiful room. And it's taken about 2 hours, but it's been fun. I very much like it. I'm very much an enjoyer. I'll say it with my chest.